Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Trevor with Maker Experiment, and in today's video, we're going to be making some Nike shoe art. Let's get into it. If you followed me for a little while, you've seen my Nike sneaker ones from the past that I collaborated with Pretty Done on. This one, I'm actually taking inspiration for the design from Neeks Custom Sneaks on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description below to the profile. I've asked if I could use one of his custom painted designs to create this wall art, and he agreed. So I'm going to kick it off with showing you high level what I intend the shapes to look like in the layout. I'm not going to show you the print right away because I want that to be more of a surprise. So let's break it down. So first up, we have the backer, just the outline of the shoe. This will be a separate piece of acrylic that I'm going to be using 1/4" black acrylic. I'm going to have all of the pieces of the shoe that are going to be black in color with some kind of design on them. I then have a couple pieces that will be colored. And then I, of course, have the Nike symbol on it. And then finally, the laces. So I don't want to spoil the look of what I'm going for. I will show you a inspiration and a final at the end, but this should look somewhat familiar from previous projects where I'm basically mimicking what the shoe looks like by itself. The magic comes in with the actual design. I had two goals for this project. One, I wanted to be able to incorporate both laser machining as well as UV printing. And number two, I wanted to do as much as possible in the design that I could do it out of one single sheet of material. Now, I didn't get there because I want the laces to be a mirror look. And unfortunately, I can't really mimic mirror with printing. Almost the entire thing is made out of black acrylic with printing on it. And then just the laces are going to be a mirror acrylic. Let's start machining everything. Now that I've got all the pieces cut for this design, the next step is going to be UV printing onto the ones that are going to have color on them. Before I do that, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Epilog Laser. I've been using Epilog lasers for over 12 years and have found them to be one of the best machines on the market. Now for this video, I'm actually using my Fusion Pro 120 watt, but I'm also using my Fusion Edge that's a 60 watt. The reason I do that is because some of my smaller pieces are just easier to get out of the bed and out of the machine on the smaller machine. Whereas the big backer that I cut, which is 24 inches wide, I could only really cut on the Fusion Pro that I have because it's the only bed that I have that is big enough. I love having the Fusion Pro because it allows me to do big signage, which is what I enjoy doing the most. And this project, you need at least a 24 by about 18-inch tall bed. And a lot of my other signs, I need at least a 2 foot by 3 foot. So if you're wanting to get into signage, Epilog lasers are a great way to do that. You can actually get the Maker, the Edge, or the Pro in a size that can accommodate a lot of those signage sizes. If you're interested in Epilog's machinery, go to epiloglaser.com. I will also put a link in the description below. If you have any questions at all about their machinery or what I do with it, feel free to reach out to me, email me, message me on Instagram, and I will do my best to answer all of your questions. Now let's go print the rest of the pieces. After a lot of hours of design, cutting, printing, and putting this together, I'll be honest, it might be one of my favorites purely because it combined UV printing and laser, which I have not done before. So without further ado, this is it. I UV printed the sole to look more like the sole of a shoe. I UV printed anything with color on it. So all of these black pieces, this purple was actually printed onto black acrylic. So the entire thing is black acrylic minus this mirror pink. Everything else was made out of one main sheet of black acrylic. Get a little bit of reflection on the gloss black acrylic. Got the checkerboard Nike symbol. Got some doodle art up here. And then here, there's also like the texture of like the inside surface that your ankle rests against. This is also a printed texture. So trying to add a little more dimension to the design. Hopefully you like this project as much as I do. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you know when I come out with new videos. Be sure to check out all of my social media at Maker Experiment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.